Rehab1 is a multidisciplinary clinic in Moncton's West End. We have massage therapy. We have 6 massage therapists actually, and we have 2 chiropractors, and we have two physiotherapists. So we're a growing team, and we just started actually just 8 months ago. But it's been a wild ride, and we are seeing a lot of amazing people and getting a lot of people better, and that's really what it's all about. One of the things I really love in the run of my day, and I hear it often, let's not say every single day, but let's say pretty often, is that when people come to the clinic, they say, wow, what an amazing vibe you guys have here. It's really about the culture, and you have positivity, smiling faces, exactly what you need for feedback from the time you walk in the door to the time you sit down with your therapist and to the time you leave. I've had an entrepreneurial spirit my whole life, I think. First, I always wanted to be a dentist. And I was trying to be a dentist. I was studying to be a dentist, and it wasn't really working out. And what I mean by working out was that I was applying to the school. I was always getting an interview, but I never actually got into school. I kept on studying classes to get better marks, reapplying, getting an interview, never got in. Physiotherapy just kind of fell into my lap, and I said, I'm going to give it a shot. And so I applied, and I did happen to get in first try. The class is 50 people. 25 got in based on marks alone. The other 25 people got in based on marks plus their interview. So I was one of the ones that got in plus my interview, because my marks weren't that great, but they're pretty good. Looking back, I can definitely see that I wasn't meant to be a dentist. I was meant to be a physiotherapist. I was meant to help people day to day. My career started off in the hospital setting, so working in the public setting, and that allowed me to have many different types of seeing a lot of different types of patients, you know, people with neuro rehab, spinal injuries, geriatrics. And then from there, I said, I think I can do the business side of this. So opened up a practice in the north end of Moncton. That went really well. Concurrently, then I opened up a CrossFit gym, which was a passion of mine, is a passion of mine. I love it so much, so I said, you know what, I think I can make a go of that too. And that worked out really well. And it worked out so well that I could step back from physiotherapy just for a couple years, and I focused solely as being a head coach at my CrossFit gym, Maritime CrossFit. Some of the struggles with building a business and being an entrepreneur there's many. A lot of it is that it's time. Yeah, you know, you have to be really effective with the time, because most people who are coming up with a business plan and all that sort of stuff, most people are working already. They have another job. They're paying bills, right? So that was my particular situation. I was working full time at a fitness facility at Maritime CrossFit, and I needed to spend some nights, mornings, weekends, and to really reflect and organize my thoughts on how I was going to make Rehab1 a reality. When building a business, you never know if you're making the right decision. So you always got to make the best calculated decision. And for my particular way that I would work with that was to lean on people who have done this before. Even though, yes, this is my 3rd business, 4th business, like, you know, a bunch. There's things I wasn't particularly confident about, and I needed help. So I always said, just ask people, because they're outside the box and they might be able to help you, because I'm inside of it. All the thoughts are running in my head. They have a better vision. Confidence is a big thing. You know, yes, you're passionate about it. Are you necessarily really going to be great at it? Not really sure. And I can say for sure that there was many times that I want to take the easy way out, and I was going to buy into someone else's practice, or I was going to do something a lot less scaled down. And it was really my father-in-law and my wife who talked me into saying, John, you can do it. You have a great person with a great network. I think you should give it a shot. I have 2 clients in my mind that stick in my mind forever, and they always will. And I was actually telling a lady today about this, because she reminded me of her. So I said, I think it was like 5 years ago, start of the summer, I had a senior lady, 87 thereabouts, and she had told me in her initial assessment, she said, I go every Friday night to the Legion or to the church, and we have my whole group, we all dance, we have fun, we do our thing. Probably not too late, but that's what they're doing, they're dancing. And it was her goal, because it's not my goal, it's her goal. She's like, I want to dance with them. I'm the one of the ladies that are sitting down because I don't have very good balance. And so, you know, I'm having fun, I'm clapping, but I said, I want to dance too. So I was like, I want to make that happen. So it was a really wonderful summer because for 8 weeks in a row, on Wednesday night, my last client, 7:30, thereabouts, she got dropped off by her daughter, and we would do strengthening exercises, balance exercises, and we'd always finish off with practicing her dance moves. And I got to lead her. It was so fun. So it doesn't really get any better than that. I also had a lady one time who always brought her son. He was maybe 7 years old. And she always brought him in to her sessions. He would sit there and listen while I would treat her and hang out with her, and we would interact amazing, this little guy, right? Because I love kids. But he had a learning disability, and he didn't actually take to a lot of people, but he had taken to me, and I didn't realize that. I thought he was really nice with me and everybody, but I guess he took a liking to me. So I got a call 2 weeks later, and I guess his mother was very concerned that he'd yet to learn how to ride a bike. And she asked me, do you do home visits? And I was like, actually, I don't, but I don't see why I couldn't. So yeah, I guess I can. You're asking me to teach your son. I get to teach your son how to drive a bike. So I would go to their house every once a week on the afternoon, and I would be in their garage, do balancing exercises and strengthening stuff again. And just because he had a learning disability, so it was just tough. And by the end of the summer, I had this kid riding his bike, and I got to teach him that. So those are cool things, man. Those are great things. How do you define success? That is a big question. You're throwing big ones at me. Success to me, at the end of the day, man, it's so multifaceted. For me, success would be, well, I'm getting my clients better, right? People are feeling better because they decided to trust me with their injury. Say, John, can you get me better? And I'm getting them better, right? There's progress every day. Progress to me on a daily basis is my many successes. Success to me is that I don't have to grind it out for 12 hours. I have put together a great system where I can put in my time, I work effectively, and I have a wonderful work-life balance. Success to me is getting phone calls because people say, I heard that this is a wonderful clinic. The final thing for success that for me would be that the staff love coming to work, that we are a solid, cohesive unit with the same vision, and it's laughter all day. Tips that I would give to a new entrepreneur or someone who's wanting to start a business. First off, it would be to ask a lot of questions, seek advice. But the more you ask, the more you can, figure out, is this a good, viable plan? Am I making the right decisions? It's scary to start a business, of course, but at the same time, you'll never know unless you give it a shot. People that become successful, they failed thousands of times, but you'll never know. As long as you fail forward, they say, you learn from your mistakes, you can make it happen, but you gotta give it a shot.